take a look at this Certina ds-1 automatic watch today. So real quick before I get into a little bit behind the scenes with this guy, I want to talk about the watch itself. So this was my first exposure with the ds-1, and I gotta say, hopefully it's coming through in the video. This is an extremely good value watch. It has really good detail. Look at that sapphire, the way it comes up. It's got a nice chamfer to it and a nice little dome to it. Height on this is only like 12 millimeter overall, and that's including that domed sapphire. If you were to measure without that dome to it, you're looking at about 11 millimeter, okay? And then the width of this guy is like 39 millimeter, not including the crown. Lug to lug, we're at 48 millimeter. And then unfortunately this one does have a weird like 21 millimeter lug width, but not a big deal because it has this great bracelet with it that fits very snugly up in there. And it has the feature that I really like in a bracelet where that first link off the end link, you know, folds all the way down. So you're instantly going to have that comfort level, and you're not extending the overall lug to lug on it. So it wears really nice. So now there is some different dial options on this, but I do like the way this one's executed with the white printing and the white seconds hand with the date window down there around the, well, stuck in between the 4 and 5. You have a signed crown. You have a display back, and that is the ETA 2824-2 movement. Just ticking along there, doing its job. A little bit of information on the back there. It is a 100-meter watch, non-screw down crown. One cool thing I discovered on this, and I'm not sure of the terminology, but if you look at the center part of the dial, it's almost like a diamond that has a peak to it, so it's faceted, if you will. Depending on how you look at it, it'll give you different prisms. So if I can get up close here, you can kind of see what I mean by that. Depends on which angle you hit with it. But then also, if you look outside of the ring where the applied indices are, there's a slight reveal of that same dial that's in the center. You see that around the edge? So that also has a nice reveal. And then you have the minute or seconds track, whatever you want to call it, around the outside perimeter there. And it has a nice little bevel to it as well. A lot of nice angles and features and finishes on this guy. You know, you have the polished bits and the brushed bits all done really good. And thankfully, we have a fold-over clasp. Now, I am grown to be more accepting of the butterfly clasp, but it is still not my preference. I do prefer a fold-over clasp, and I know that's maybe not always popular in a dress or a casual watch. I know butterfly definitely makes the bracelet come together in a more seamless fashion, but it's just not my preference. So now that I've kind of shown and talked about the watch a little bit, I want to talk about how I acquired this watch. So part of me doing all these reviews and being so active in the forums and everything is, and this is honestly probably my favorite part of being a watch hobbyist. I'm not sure if you can call me a collector, even though it does seem like they're piling up. My favorite part is meeting really good people that share the same hobby. And then we find out that we have a lot more in common, or at the bare minimum, we just are compatible at some level to foster a relationship other than just watches. So that happened not too long ago with my good friend Jack. And we got to know each other a little bit, and then because of a certain scenario where him and I really, connected friendship-wise, he wanted to gift me this watch. So Jack sent me this watch to review, and then told me after I received it that he wanted me to keep the watch as a gift from him to me. And that means a lot, Jack. I really appreciate it. And I know you feel like, that was the least you could do because of, how we became friends and everything, but it really does mean a lot to me. And I'm so happy to accept this gift from you, and I will wear it, and I will, every time I wear it, I will think of our friendship. So that's a little of behind the, scenes talk of how I acquired this watch and what it is going to mean to me. And I hopefully many other people in this watch hobby will have that same connection with watch, whether it be a gift from a friend or a relative, or even someone that it would be considered an acquaintance or possibly even a stranger. It's good to get to know other people and enjoy the hobby together and have a common bond that connects us all. So anyway, I don't want to ramble too much. I just wanted to say, very cool watch. Certina is an excellent value Swiss-made watch. Like, it's hard to beat the value proposition that they present, and also mainly big thanks to my good friend Jack. And hopefully we can meet up and enjoy a beer together soon. Talk to you soon, guys. Whoops, didn't mean to cut it short there. Here's a wrist shot, okay, on my 7 1/8 or 7 1/4 wrist. And I'm not going to show you lume, but there is lume on the minute and hour hand, but not enough to turn the lights off. So let me know what you guys think. This thing wears great. Plus I have a story to go with mine. So there you go.